Amy here again. I really don't like doing this without my sidekick, but we have loads of questions to work through. The next one that I'm going to be answering is, what's a good name for a beauty salon or beauty business? Now, I do have my own personal views on this, and this kind of goes along with trademarks as well, because there are some beauty names in our industry and aesthetics clinics and things like that that have been used so many times. And you know, it's like there's certain salons that have got, every town has got a salon called Embellished or something like that. Like, I'm sorry if you've got a business called Embellished, but I think there's the same sort of names that goes kind of, is a really common theme. I think the salon name that's the most popular is Marakai. I think that's how you say it. And it's like a Greek word, excuse me for my ignorance. It's a really lovely salon name, but it's the most popular salon name in the UK. How mad is that? I'm a big believer of making it really personal or really different. So, I don't want Amy's Nails, for example. I didn't want a salon called Amy's Nails, and actually the name took me ages to come up with Mooeys, ages and ages. And when I first came up with a name, I wanted Muffs and Mooeys, because my nan calls her, I'll tell you about where the name came from, and then hopefully it'll help you decide what you call your business. So my nan calls ladies' top lips their Mooey. Like, have you seen the state of her Mooey? You know, and I just remember as a kid, like, you know, her and her friends chatting, or like chatting with my aunties and stuff, and they would be talking about Mooey. It was just the terminology that was used. I don't remember when I first heard it, and it's not something she said all the time, but I just remember her saying it. I specialise in intimate waxing, that's my jam. So spa management, salon management, big teams, but before that I was a waxing specialist. So I knew that I wanted waxing, and I wanted to create something that had really great value. So like, I wanted to charge a premium price for an intimate wax, but add in a free lip or face wax, like eyebrow, lip or chin. So I wanted the name Muffs and Mooeys, like top and bottom, right? Muffs for muffs, obviously, and Mooeys. However, when I knew the client that I wanted, if I wasn't in London, I knew that I would probably be in some very affluent towns, and the word muffs probably wouldn't go down very well. I love the word, but I don't think it would go down very well. So I was like, okay, so what about Mooeys? I had some other names like Foxes, because my mum's maiden name was Fox. I still love that. I haven't trademarked it, haven't got it. So if anyone wants to set up a brand called Foxes, like, fill your boots. I really like the name Roses, because my middle name's Rose, and I kind of like the idea of Roses beauty salon, but I couldn't trademark that because there's so many. I don't know if there is a Foxes. And another one I wanted was Fuzzy Foxes. That was quite cool. So when I put the names together, I actually done a survey online it was I think it was like a Survey Monkey, which are free, well worth doing if you're setting up a business. And I actually just done a survey about the name. I surveyed what people would like if they went to a waxing location, because I didn't do nails then, it was just waxing. What did people want? Did they want to go to someone's house? Did they want it done at their house? Did they want to go to a salon? Like, what's their priority? How much would they spend? Would they want to go to a waxing specialist, or would they want to go to a beauty salon that does everything? And I just had all these questions, and I thought, what better way than actually put a survey together? I stuck it on Facebook, and I had about 60 responses, 55, 60 responses, from people that knew me but weren't friends with me, from people that I'd met on like cruise ships over the years. Like, I had a really great mix of people respond, and I will be forever grateful to those people. And actually, not one person voted for the name Mooeys. Not one person. That was the only thing I went against in that survey. But where I was originally trying to set up a home salon, that was what I wanted. Actually, not one person put on there that they wanted to come to my home. That was before COVID, obviously. It was a long time ago, and things have changed since then, maybe. But what was really clear, and they were the demographic, the people that were responding were the demographic that were my potential clients as well. What was really clear was that people wanted to go somewhere that specialised in waxing, and they wanted to go to an expert, and they were happy to pay a higher price to go to an expert in a location. And then when I said what's important to them, do you know what? Somewhere fun and funky and somewhere to tell their friends about, or somewhere to share the space with their friends, came up top. So I was like, oh wow, what I had in my head completely different to the survey results, and actually I followed the survey results rather than what I wanted. So that might help. It'll be different now. It'll be really interesting to survey again. However, when I came up with the name Mooeys, I googled it. I really like the name. It kind of stuck. I just really like the concept. I like the thought of it. It kind of just rolled off the tongue, and I like one word names. Starbucks, Costa, Mooeys, you know. And I know, like, one of my favourite shops is Oliver Bonus, and I know that there is some really good brands out there that had 2 words, but don't make it too wordy, especially if you want to scale. And I knew that I wanted lots of these salons. I knew that I wanted at least 10. That goal has now grown to 50. But I wanted something that was just really punchy, really different, really unique, but also had got people talking about what it is. Now, when you Google Mooeys, in Cockney rhyming slang, or Cockney slang, I don't know if it's rhyming slang, but Cockney slang means your face. And in the Urban Dictionary, it means your vulva. So I got Muffs and Mooeys in one name without it actually being Muffs and Mooeys. But also I put the cows in so people didn't get offended that actually I've got a business that means vulva on your high street. The cow theme kind of just worked. It all happened very organically. And now everyone thinks I'm obsessed with cows. I'm genuinely not, but I love how it's worked like that, because I knew that the salons I wanted to be really collaborative and community driven, and like really encourage connection and really like be a safe place for all people. So I wanted something that was very gender neutral. I wanted something that was really like suitable for adults and kids, something that was fun but also welcoming and cozy. I kind of knew how I wanted it to feel, because I was creating a salon that I wanted to go to. I'm not a fan of bougie salons. I'm not a fan of pretentious salons. I'm not a fan of budget Babs salons either. I wanted something really clearly comfortable and lovely and welcoming and all these beautiful feels, as if someone's coming to my home, as if I'm going to someone's home, like, where would I want to go? I want to go and have a cuppa and put my feet up type thing. So that's where the name Mooeys comes from. So when you are thinking of your own business name, please try and be a little bit unique. Put some time and effort into it. If you can't trademark it, it's probably not going to be a great business name, because you want to be able to trademark it so that it's exclusive to you. It's unique and only you can use it. That's, I think, key, because if you don't know now, you might be setting up one location now, but in 10 years time you might want 10, 20, 30, you might want a franchise. So prepare for that, I would, and prepare for growth and scale. Could you see your business name in South Africa? Could you see your business name in London? Could you see your business name in Bournemouth? Like, think about what that could look like in the future. If you just want one salon and you want one location and it's at the end of your garden, you can call it whatever you like. Just remember that when people are searching you, if there is another one of your salon name within like a 10-15 mile radius, your clients will get confused as well. So it needs to be quite clear. And yes, personal names are great, but they're very hard to trademark, unless it's like Foxes, for example. I don't know, that might be taken now, but try and come up with something a little bit different. Try and come up with something that's a little bit, either says what it does on the tin, does what it says on the tin even, or yeah, maybe a little bit different and stand out, again, depending on how far you want to go with it. So hope that helps.